Have you ever wondered why you're here? What your purpose is? What it all means? The answers to these profound questions often lie within the realm of spiritual awakening. This is not just a buzzword thrown around in spiritual circles, but a profound inner journey that leads us to a deeper understanding of our existence. Spiritual awakening is an unfolding process that allows us to perceive and experience life in a whole new way. It's like peeling back the layers of an onion, revealing a hidden core of truth and wisdom. And remember, it's a journey, not a destination. There's no expressway, no shortcuts. It's an odyssey that is deeply personal and unique to each of us. It's about letting go, opening up, and embracing the mystery that is life. So, how does one begin this journey of spiritual awakening? Let's delve it. And don't forget, if you want to continue on this journey with us and explore more about spiritual awakening, hit that subscribe button for more enlightening videos in future. Please subscribe to our channel for more future videos on spiritual awakening and personal growth. The first stage is often referred to as the awakening. It's an enlightening phase in the spiritual journey, a profound moment of clarity where everything seems to fall into place. Imagine waking up from a vivid dream, where the lines between reality and illusion become blurred. That's the awakening. During this stage, you might experience a sudden realization, an epiphany that shakes the very core of your understanding. This can open up entirely new perspectives on life, on the universe, on everything you thought you knew. It's a time of questioning, of exploring, of challenging the status quo. You might feel disconnected, as though you're a stranger in your own life, observing it from the outside. Or you could be overwhelmed by intense emotions like a dam bursting, releasing years of pent-up feelings. At this stage, you may feel as though you're waking up from a deep sleep and seeing the world in a whole new light. Once awakened, you start the search. This stage is best described as a spiritual scavenger hunt, where you're seeking answers to life's profound questions. It's a time of exploration and discovery, where you're drawn to different spiritual paths, eager to learn more about the world and, more importantly, about yourself. You may find yourself brimming with increased curiosity, a thirst for knowledge that can't be quenched by mundane realities. You might feel an irresistible pull towards spiritual practices like meditation or yoga that you previously disregarded or were indifferent towards. This is the stage where you're likely to dive deep into philosophical books, attend spiritual workshops, or even embark on literal journeys to sacred places. You're on a quest to understand the divine mysteries of life and your place in this vast universe. Remember, this stage isn't about conforming to an established path, but rather, it's about forging your own. It's about embracing your individual journey and finding your own truth. This stage is about finding your own path, your own truth. The third stage, often the most challenging, is the dark night of the soul. This stage is not for the faint-hearted, but it is a necessary passage for those on the path to spiritual awakening. In the dark night of the soul, one comes face to face with their deepest fears and shadows. It sounds ominous, doesn't it? But bear in mind, confronting our inner demons is an essential part of our spiritual growth. It's much like a seed germinating in the darkness beneath the soil. The seed must rupture and transform for the plant to emerge and reach towards the light. Similarly, during this stage, we must confront and transform our fears, insecurities, and past traumas to reach a higher state of consciousness. But how does one recognize they are in the dark night of the soul stage? Well, there are common signs. You may feel lost or disconnected. You may experience emotional turmoil, like a storm raging within, leaving you feeling raw and vulnerable. You may go through a period of suffering where the world seems to lose its color and life feels bleak and meaningless. But remember, this is not a punishment, rather. It's an invitation to heal, to grow, and to transcend. It's like a cocoon phase where the caterpillar must disintegrate and reform to become a butterfly. It's chaotic, it's messy, but it's the only way to transformation. In this stage, you're invited to face your pain, to sit with your suffering, and to embrace your shadows. This is where you learn to heal your wounds, to forgive yourself and others, and to let go of the baggage you've been carrying. It's important to remember that the dark night of the soul is not a destination, but a journey. It's a process of shedding old layers to reveal the authentic self that lies beneath. It's about discovering the light within the darkness, the peace within the chaos, the joy within the sorrow. This stage is a crucial part of the spiritual journey, as it allows for deep healing and transformation. And remember, just as the night is darkest before the dawn, your breakthrough moment is just around the corner. The fourth stage is the Enlightenment. This stage is a grand and exciting phase in the spiritual awakening process. It's a moment when you reach a state of profound inner peace and understanding. It's as if a veil has been lifted, and you're suddenly able to perceive the world in its true form. In this stage, common signs are a feeling of interconnection with everything around you. You may experience moments of profound insight, like a sudden understanding of a concept you've been grappling with, or a clarity about a personal issue that's been troubling you. You could also have a sense of inner peace that transcends understanding, a tranquility that stems from deep within. This is also a time when you may feel a surge of love and compassion for all living beings. Your heart opens up, and you begin to see the world through a lens of love. At this stage, you start to see the world through the eyes of love and compassion. The final stage is the integration. Here, the spiritual insights that have been gleaned through the previous stages are interwoven into the fabric of everyday life. It's not about abandoning the world, but rather bringing the light of spirituality into it. This stage is often accompanied by a profound sense of balance. The tumultuous waves of the soul's dark night have settled into a tranquil sea, reflecting the sky of spiritual understanding. There's a sense of purpose that permeates all aspects of life, infusing even the mundane with meaning. One of the most telling signs of integration is a harmony between the inner and outer world. The dichotomy between the spiritual and the physical begins to dissolve as you see the divine in all things. The external world becomes a mirror, reflecting the inner spirituality. At this stage, you live your life as a reflection of your spiritual truths. So, there you have it, the 5 stages of spiritual awakening. A journey that begins with the stirring of consciousness, the awakening where you start to perceive the world in a new light. Then we venture into the search, a quest for understanding that propels us forward. The journey, however, is not always bathed in light. We must traverse the dark night of the soul, a period of discomfort and confusion that challenges us to our core. But it is in this darkness that we find the spark of enlightenment, the 4th stage, where we start to comprehend the interconnectedness of all. Finally, we arrive at the integration, the stage where we weave our newfound wisdom into the fabric of our everyday lives. Yet the journey does not end here. Spiritual awakening is a continuous journey, unique to each one of us. Remember, the journey is the destination. Keep exploring, keep growing, and most importantly, keep awakening.